So let's start on our backs today, guys. And come to stand. I said start on our backs, but I meant stand. So stand up. And if you have your strap, you might use it at some point, you may not need it, but have it handy and have your blocks towards the front of your mat. So you can kind of grab them easy if we do a little bit of warrior three or triangle or moon stuff. So ground through your feet. Maybe your feet are nice and wide, but find a base that feels really good and solid. And it's funny you mentioned March because let's close our eyes, settle into our base. And as we look back at the past, say 6 months, we just had our equinox, so we're in fall now. Well, let's look back at maybe this past season, this season being March to now. Lots of things that we didn't expect. And now let's look ahead. Maybe just notice how the body feels as we look back and as we look ahead. And now bring your awareness to your feet and to your breath and just ground into the present moment. Ground into now. And today we're going to practice grounding into the now. So we can look back or look ahead, but feel present and feel some stability. Maybe noticing or realizing that the things that happen around us are happening for us. They're not happening to us. They're happening for us. Let's begin to just gently bring the arms above the head and just sway side to side and keep the eyes closed. Just opening up the side body, really reaching across. Thinking that our experiences are here to help us evolve. That our experiences are messengers for our soul. Now bringing the arms to the middle, let's just float forward and back, so maybe halfway down, and then up, bending the knees. We're just gonna bring some movement to the front and the back of the body after moving the side to the side. So really feeling into our base, feeling into this moment. Whatever helps you ground. And then the next time you go forward, roll all the way down. You can bring the feet as wide as you want or as close together as you want. Grab opposite elbows and let's sway side to side. So kind of combining some movement to the side with some movement forward. And then bringing everything to the middle, ground with the hands, step the feet back. We're going to come right into our Adho Mukha Svanasana. Ground and find some presence. The feet are the past. Our knees are what move us forward. So let's bend our knees down to the earth, almost touching, and then bring them all the way up to downward facing dog. Bring the knees down, hover, and then extend so they're long. Do that a couple times. Moving with the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Now let's step our right foot forward, ground with the right foot, and then let's just kind of lift up into a warrior three for just a breath. So grounding into the right foot, lifting up, maybe bring the arms out to soar. Exhale, bring the hands down, step it back to a little lunge, and then step the right foot back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bring the left foot forward. Rock into that front foot, ground, lift up, expand the wings, expand that back leg. Then bring the hands down, step it back to your lunge. Yes, and then back to downward facing dog. And now let's walk our feet towards our hands. Little tiny steps. Tiny, tiny steps on the balls of the feet, or maybe the full foot. We're taking our time to bring our feet to our hands, bringing the past to ground, bending the knees to move forward, and inhaling to reach up to the sky. And then hands come to the heart, Namaskarasana. We'll move through a classical sun salutation. Inhale, arms come above the head, Ponimasana, slight back bend. Exhale, folding it forward, warming up the body as we fold. Inhale, step the left foot back, lower the knee down, lifting the head. Let's stay low today so the side body kind of scrunches on that thigh. Inhale, curl the toes under, step it back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Warm breath, long legs, strong hands, and lower down, knees, chest, chin. Let's pause at the bottom. Elbows to the sky, sits bones to the sky, chest down, chin down. Then inhale, lifting the heart, extending the legs long behind us. Really relishing this baby cobra. So let's lift the heart, let the hands hover. Notice where you feel some strength in the body. Notice maybe the heartbeat getting quicker as we move a little bit in our sun salutation. Let's breathe in. Now exhale, press the hands down, curl the toes under, step it back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And exhale. Inhale, step the left foot forward, lower the right knee down, scrunch that side body. Stay hovering over the thigh, hands down, breathe in. And then exhale, step it forward, Uttanasana. Bend the knees, rise up, inhale. Slide back, bend at the top, please. And then exhale, hands come to the heart. With hands at the heart, we start Namaskarasana. Inhale, up, send the hips forward. Exhale, fold it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, we step the right foot back to start. Then lower the knee. We scrunch the left side. Keep the hands down the ground, foot rounds. Inhale. Exhale, curl the toes under. Step the left foot back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Now lower the knees. Let's hover the knees and then lower the ground. Knees, chest, chin. Maybe hover the chest. And then lower down, chest and chin. Breathe in. Exhale. Now inhale, lifting the heart. Thighs come to the ground. Stretch the legs back. So the legs are nice and long. Hover the hands. Breathe in. Exhale, lower the hands. Pull everything back and up. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then inhale, we'll step the right foot forward. Lower that left knee down. Scrunch that side. Let's breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, step the left foot forward, Uttanasana. Bend the knees to rise up, hands come together, slide back, bend, Pranavasana. Then exhale, hands come to the heart, Namaskarasana. Inhale. And exhale, let's bring our hands to the side. Maybe palms are shining forward. They can shine towards the thighs. Let's really ground, finding our present moment. Breathe in. Exhale to lean forward and bring the block to the left side of the mat. So we're going to set that block up now versus right in the middle of the pose like I tend to do so often. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Find the heart. From the heart, ground from the heart, down through the feet. Inhale, bring the arms out like a T. Ground into the left foot. Let's find our warrior three. Breathe in and out as we fold and hinge. Then pulling up out of the hip, right? Let's fly. Bending that left knee, let's bend, bend, bend. Then bring the right leg through, but let's kick it through. Maybe find a little chair pose with our right leg forward, hands in prayer. And inhale, rise all the way up. That right foot goes forward. Breathe in. And exhale, let's kick it back. Warrior three. Hover and float. And then exhale, bring that left hand to the block. And then when you're ready, maybe the right hand comes to the sky and that hip stacks. Breathe in. Let's bring our right hand over our ears so we reach forward and back. Opposite directions with the hands and the feet. And now let's bring that right knee to the right elbow, kind of scrunch, and then extend longer than you were before. And then exhale, scrunch it together. Bring your knee to elbow and extend it out. Breathe in. Now exhale, let's bring the heart parallel to the floor. So the hips are parallel to the floor. Coming back to Virabhadrasana 3. Finding that steadiness. Let's breathe in. Now exhale, bring that right foot to meet the left. Let's sit back in our chair right away. Arms go to the sky. Tuck that pelvis. So the belly button up, the low back down. Breathe in. And then inhale, rise all the way up. And bring the hands down. to the side. Ground through that beating heart down to the floor. Inhale. Finding your present moment. That passed through our feet was there to ground us, our messengers for growth. Our knees move us forward. Maybe our heart can guide us today. Let's move that block to the right side of the mat. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Let's exhale, fold it forward, and then go back to downward facing dog. So finding downward facing dog. Let's reach our right foot to the sky, bend the knees, stack the hips, the right hip stacks over the left. And then bring the hips square again, the right foot comes down. Lift the left foot to the sky, bend the knees, stack the hips. Really reach with that left foot. And then back down to the ground. Inhale, exhale. Now let's step our right foot forward. And then from here, let's find our warrior three, lifting that back foot. And hover the hands, breathe in. And then exhale, bring that knee to the middle. And let's sit it back. Getting our right leg awakened just a little bit more on the side, breathe in. And now the right knee comes, the left knee comes through. Kind of sitting in chair, you bring your hands to prayer, then kick that foot out in front. Always can kind of find the wall, or anything you need to find some balance, breathe in. And we'll inhale, rise, sitting that left leg forward. Standing on the right leg, breathe in. And then exhale, send that foot back as we hover the heart, lifting up out of the hip. Any variation with the arms, so extend that foot back, breathe in. And now let's find that block with that right hand, stacking the hips, finding our Ardha Chandrasana. And then when you're ready, bring that left hand over the ear and bring the elbow to meet the knee. If you don't want to do that, then just hang out in your Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe 3 breaths, bringing the knee and the elbow to meet, grounding in the hand and the block maybe, and the foot. And then extend out after that third exhale, breathe in. Exhale, square the hips and the heart to the ground. Bring the arms out like a T. And let's bring that knee in. And then bring that foot to the ground. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Let's inhale to stand and extend the legs, ground the feet, and then exhale to come right back into Utkatasana. Inhale. Now trying to keep our spine straight, we're going to twist over to the right. Maybe if you can keep that spine straight without too much of a flex in the back, you can bring the elbow to the knee. If not, just extend the arms out. Just imagine that spine staying straight from the back to the base of the skull. So we're not like rounding the spine, so the spine is in a C, so it's kind of straight. So hands to the side or the knee, or the elbow to the knee. Then exhale through the middle. Let's bring our hands to the ground. Grounding the right foot, let's find a standing split as we send the left foot to the sky. Step it back into a crescent lunge, left foot down. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, fold and find the vinyasa. Bring the feet back. Heart hovers, lower down. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And then exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Now exhale, stepping the left foot forward. We'll rise up into our lunge. Breathe in. Then exhale, step the right foot to the left, finding our Utkatasana. Tuck the pelvis. Heart lifts. Nice job, guys. Breathe in. And then exhale over to the left. Arms can extend out. Breathing in and out. Grounding into the present. Our knees move us forward. Let the heart shine and guide. Breathe in. Now exhale back to the middle. And then ground into that left foot. Find that standing split. We'll reach that right foot to the sky. And then exhale, step it back, finding our lunge. Lifting up for just a breath. Exhale, frame the foot, step the left foot back. And let's move through a vinyasa. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bring everything back to a plank again. So finding Palakasana. Let's lower down our knees, our chest and our chin, so the elbows to the sky, so pull to the sky. Bring the legs down. Find a baby cobra. Let the hands hover. And then exhale, bringing the cheek to the ground. Let's ground on the entire front of the body for just a breath. One of my teachers says, if you only do 2 yoga poses a day, do forearm plank and locust. Waking the front of the body and waking the back. So we're going to do that, even though we're pretty awake right now. Let's find our forearms, elbow underneath the shoulder. Hands can be down on the flat on the ground, they can be in prayer. And then let's lift the hips and find our forearm plank. And maybe notice where we feel some warmth in the body. Maybe it's all over by now. Breathe in. One more breath. Now exhale, lower down the knees, top to the thighs. Everything lowers, and send the hands back to reach for the heel and lift the heart. And maybe lift the feet. Finding a variation of our locust. Shalabhasana. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down the thighs. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. Let's lift up, finding our forearm plank. Let's be here for 3 breaths. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, lower it down. And this one, let's bring our arms out like a Y in front. So reach the arms out in front, palms hover, or the palms can be facing each other with thumbs up. Bring your thighs off the earth. Maybe lifting the heart, finding a gentle back bend or a deep back bend, whatever feels right for you. The legs can be far apart, further than mat distance or mat distance. Exhale, lower. Everything down. Let's go right back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. So stretching out the spine in a downward facing dog, breathe in. And now lower down the knees. Let's sit back in child's pose. And using this shape to lengthen the spine as we reach the hands really far forward, almost gripping the mat with our fingertips. And sigh. Now inhale to lift up so we can find our downward facing dog again. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale and exhale here for 2 rounds. Exhale. Inhale. Now exhale, let's send the left foot up to the sky. Bend that knee and stack the hip again. Maybe make some circles with the knee. One direction and then the other. But try to keep from going forward with the head and the heart. Try to keep that heart reaching for the thighs. And now from here, let's pivot onto the right foot. So the heel kind of comes down. And bring that left foot behind the right leg. Lift up, coming into our wild thing. Heart forward, the left hand reaches up past the head, past the top of the mat. Here's a little back bend, breathe in. And then exhale, sweep that left hand through, lifting the left leg up. Left leg goes to the sky, kind of like our 3-legged dog, and the left foot comes down. Inhale, up to plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, over to the left side. Our right hand goes up. Here's our side plank, Vashisthasana. Breathe in. Exhale, bring that right hand down. Finding our plank. Then exhale, back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot comes up to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Notice how the heart kind of shines in a different direction. So our heart can lead us in all directions. And rotate that knee. Big circles or little circles. And then when you're ready, bring the left heel to the ground, pivoting on the foot. The right foot comes behind us. The chest lifts. The right hand goes up and back, reaching for past the front of the mat. Notice the heart shining forward, knees shining back, feet ground. Breathe in. One more breath in. And then exhale, bring that right hand down. Let's find our downward facing dog, getting grounded. And then inhale it right up to plank pose, breathe in. And then exhale over to Vashisthasana on the right side. Left arm can come up or over. Let's breathe it in and out. We'll be letting go whatever we need to let go of so we can go forward. Exhale, the left hand goes down. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog for just a breath. Breathe in. Exhale, step everything forward. Feet meet at the top of the mat. Let the hands find opposite elbows, stretching out that back. And then slowly rise up to stand. Vertebrae stacking one on top of another. Head coming up last. Shoulders up, back and down. And let's ground. Maybe closing the eyes. And sigh. Inhale, hands come above the head. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Ground into the left foot, bend that right knee up. Extend that leg long. Now, an option here to stand and ground. Or maybe you want to lower that left, or lower it, bending the left knee to lower, and you can lift. Just a couple pulses, maybe noticing that right leg respond as the work we put in to hold that leg up and out. Always just bend that knee as well. Just a couple breaths, moving up and down with the breath. Then when you're ready, ground the left foot, send the right foot back. And maybe try your half moon with a block or without a block. Left hand going down, right arm up. Hips stack. Now you're keeping that back straight, like we did earlier in our chair pose. You want to bend that elbow to the knee, you can. On an exhale, lower that right foot back. Come into warrior two, hands come out and reach back and forward. Nice job. Inhale, straighten that front leg. The right hand goes down that back leg, left arm reaches for sky. And inhale, arms come out. Reach the left hand forward, hinging that back, or sending that back hip back. And then finding triangle pose. Maybe you bring that left arm up underneath the ear, the right arm up and over. Breathe in. Exhale, coming back. Bending that front knee. And let's shoot it forward, grounding into that left foot. Maybe finding half moon on our way to our forward fold. You can bring the heart parallel and the right foot down and fold. Breathing in and out. And then ground, rising all the way up. Heart lifts, chest lifts up to the sky. Bringing hands to the heart. Bending that right knee. Lifting the left leg up and then kicking it out. And then up to you. If you want to stand, or if you want to just pulse up and down just a few times. That left leg can be out or it can be bent. Maybe trying both. And then when you're ready, we're going to send that leg back. Hover the heart on our way to our Ardha Chandrasana, our half moon. Stacking the hips. With or without a block. Option to bring that elbow to knee if you want. And then when you're ready, send that left foot back. Grounding into our Virabhadrasana 2. From Virabhadrasana 2, send that left arm back, stretching up that side body, kind of closing class as we started, opening up the side body. Inhale up. Inhale to straighten that leg, right arm reaches past the foot, hinging at the waist, Trikonasana. You bring the hands out, arms out. Any variation with the hands, breathe in. Inhale, back up. Let's bend that knee. Let's come to frame the foot. Send the right foot back. One last vinyasa. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lifting the heart. Let's send it back to child's pose. Knees coming mat distance apart, sending the sits bones back. Inside. On your next exhale, bring the hands over to the right. Maybe the heart going towards that right knee. You can stack the left hand on top of the right hand. Bowing the head, surrendering here to move forward. All of the lessons and everything that you've learned. Exhale through middle, over to the left. Right hand can stack on top of the left. Inside. Now bring the hands to the middle. Make your way onto your back, however makes sense to you. Maybe you want to roll forward, kind of tuck and roll. I'm going to go through downward facing dog, however way. I'm going to make your way to your back, find your back. And on the back, let's bring our left leg to extend to the sky, and then the right leg, and then bend that right leg so the right ankle is just below the left knee. Maybe we bend that leg, we can hug behind on that hamstring. You can keep that left leg long. You can rock side to side if you want. You're noticing the glutes and the back of the legs stretch and open. Exhale, lower that left leg. Or hook that right knee and then come in on the other side. Left ankle below that right knee, bending it in. Maybe breathing through the nose, closing them out. Finding some rest after this movement and effort. Exhale to release that knee, but let's come into a happy baby with our feet to the sky. You're rocking side to side. And maybe you want to bend those heels towards the glutes and send the arms through. So the arms, the triceps are on the inside of the knee, kind of like a supine bakasana, a crow on our back. So pulling those knees in and maybe lifting the heart, and so the elbows come through as if we were in crow. Maybe even bringing the hands up. We're on our backs. And then we'll inhale to extend the legs long, bring the arms above the head, nice and long. Exhale, sweep the arms to come around the shins, knees come into the chest, rock side to side, knee up to the nose and knees meet, shoulders off the ground. And exhale, finally, Shavasana. And sigh. Letting everything settle, everything come into alignment. Allowing the body to be whole and balanced. Perhaps giving yourself a moment of gratitude for being where you are right now. Whether that be where you are physically, emotionally, mentally, intellectually, spiritually. Extend some gratitude to every cell in your body. And then a nice slow exhale, letting that gratitude sink in to your being.
And then when you're ready, gently rolling up to a seat. And maybe as you roll up, saying to yourself, it's going to be okay. It is okay. I'm present. It's going to be okay. It is okay. I'm present. You can bring hands to the heart. Exhale. Inhale. Om Shanti. 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 Om. Namaste.